Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who is threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football. David, this guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
Finds his tight end. There he goes. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a first down for Marshall.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Turner. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner's literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell on it.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Going over the middle, it's Helms. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more...
Oh, he's got some space. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. On the run, it's Allen. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
He'll do it himself on the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. To the air, it's Turner. Still looking, on the move. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. coverage pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the... seven-yard line. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying play action. Got a little space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
He'll do it himself. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
And he was driven. Just as he released the pass, it's incomplete. Marshall will be forced to punt.
Number 93, on to kick it away.
Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Georgia Southern! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. The give on the inside. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it.
He's loose. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. It's a fit.
It's a running room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
You don't have to make things complicated. You seize zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage. Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun. Snags it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Thundering Herd was stuck with some tough field position, but now a chance to get a drive going. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Marshall!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Now on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Dropping back, it's French. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A safe ball on the wide receiver screen. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Got room at the 35. That is exactly why they called the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the blitz. I got the running back open, dump it to him, let him do the rest, let him get the 1st down.
And the Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll try it again, fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Zings it complete to the right. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Georgia Southern will snap it in the red zone. Dropping back, it's French. Oh, they're after him. He's got it. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Trying to barrel in. He gets it in. Touchdown, Eagles.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Off the boot, looking for his man. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big lights. You got to make that catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Marshall.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington.
Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw. It's French. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's in open space downfield. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Dallas. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cobb. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Wants to fire on second down. The sure hands. It's Dallas. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Breaks the tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Pass to Stigson, still on his feet. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Pressure coming. They've got the screen set up. They've got him before he gets the first down marker, and the screen does not deliver. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground.
Converts on fourth down, still going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Turner. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Thundering Herd was stuck with some tough field position, but now a chance to get a drive going. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. And there are flags flying as the pass ball's incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
To the air, it's French. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. The Eagles want to move quickly.
And offenses practice this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that. They stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Caught on the outside. It's Dallas. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
On the move to his left. Trying to escape and get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last. Kearney on the Jets. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. To throw, it's Turner. They'll run the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Under fire. Trying to make wide open spaces. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And he does every single play. Late in the game, you're trailing. You need to get this first down, but you got to try to save as much clock as possible. He's able to get out of bounds and do precisely that. Could not have asked for a better outcome on that play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Yeah, I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing, but I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this 4th down and move the sticks.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Georgia Southern will try to use every second on this clock. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive linemen? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you work so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note.